Cześć wam, witam was w grze Kingdom Come Deliverance. Jest to moje pierwsze spotkanie z tą grą, także zobaczymy, co będzie się działo, o czym opowiada historia i tak dalej. Jeszcze nie miałem okazji zagrać w część pierwszą, także przygodę rozpoczynam dopiero od części drugiej, można powiedzieć, rozgrywki.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Niektórzy nas napadają, albo my atakujemy. Zaraz się przekonamy.
We need more! Need help here, damn it! You! Grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
To niedobrze.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
To tak wygląda. Ktoś tu idzie? Jakiś chłopek? Bo jakaś postać, jakby to było. Ciekawe.
Godwin!
Jakiej kwestii?
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Się porobimy. Dobrze. O!
Get ready!
Ciekawe, czy ten trebusz będzie robić tutaj albo niszczyć. Ale wygląda na siłę zryszy. No i poszło.
Take cover!
Robi wrażenie. Tak na razie to się ciekawie zaczyna rozgrywka. Jako materiał wstępowy taki widzę.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
A sam kuszy to jest zajebiście. Też lubię takie typu bronie w rozgrywkach. Jak dostaniemy coś takiego, to jest zajebiście. Gra została zapisana. A mamy na górę iść, do góry. Broń. Mogę naładować kuszę, przytrzymać. To na naładowaną. O, mamy jednego mniej. O. Ej, gościu. Dobra, może lepiej ty z dołu. Nie pójdzie. Dalej za wysoko. O, mamy jednego. No jeszcze muszę poznać sposób celowania. O! Mamy jakąś możliwość tego. Dobra, mamy iść na dół. Do C.
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
Oni i tak mają zbroję, także nie było ciężko to przebić kuszą czy trebuszem. No to dobrze. Mi się udało ich tutaj czekać lewy, ale to...
Draw your sword and follow me. That was close.
Fajnie to wygląda, jak on tej zbroi hopsa sobie do góry, żeby patrzeć, tak jak sami widzicie tutaj. Idziemy. Naciśnij lewy, by zaatakować, a prawy wybroni. O, ale pokazuje tyle dobrze. To są nasi. To są nie nasi. Wow. 2, 1. Aha, odpychanie krabin. Papa. Coś tam było na drobinie, ale chyba zauważył i zaczął uciekać. Tak widać. Najciekawsze, że im pasują do gości grabin, to jest to wszystko. Tak mogę powiedzieć. Trzech na jednego. Dostał jeden na szyi.
I don't poke it. Just calm down.
Przede wszystkim.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus.
No cóż, przykro mi.
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky.
To dobrze, że tylko, że nie miałby
The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Oj, chłop się załamał, bo dostał jedną strzałę. I to jeszcze w taki sposób, że to jest mało realistyczne, ale to się nie będę czepiał, żeby nas. Tak mogę od siebie powiedzieć. No, nieźle się pali nasze zamczysko. Pytanie, co teraz? Będzie dalej się działo. O! Jako polana. No i kilka tygodni wcześniej, to znaczy jesteśmy chyba jeszcze we wcześniejszej historii przed atakiem, jak mi się wydaje.
Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
Nie wiem, co chłop mówi, ale okej.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
O,
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Dentes Fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
Fortuna sprzyja odważnym, ciekawe.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again.
O,
Doesn't take much bravery.
o.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women.
and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help
Ale
me,
jakiś
my
kościół
bodyguard's a
widać tam
monk
z tyłu
who
w
can't
oddali,
speak
tak,
Latin.
Z drugiej strony ekranu.
Sir. Trotsky.
Zobaczymy, co to będzie. Mają rozmach, jakby to powiedzieć, na wielkość zamczyską.
My word,
Takim wzgórzu to jeszcze tym
that
bardziej.
is fucking impressive.
It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
No, to musi być. Wszystko.
Well, Henry,
Gra
looking forward
została
to new
zapisana.
adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Zgadzam się.
Of course I am.
Jestem
We'll
gotów
show
na
them
nowe
what
przygody.
fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then
Normalnie jak
hop,
kamienne
skip to the
miasto,
nearest
można
tavern.
powiedzieć.
We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Pewnie tak, sprawdzę cię.
Aye,
Pewnie się...
it does look like that. He'll
Chyba, że
hand
to
over all
błędy.
the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God
To nie
knows
dobrze,
where.
jak tu jest
And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
No w sumie ja też wykorzystam w
So do I. How is that?
Jak to mówią.
Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Zobaczymy, co będzie szło zaszaleć tutaj.
See now, there's the Henry I know and love.
to
Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans. How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks.
No także i
Keep
na
your eyes on
piesek
the road
biegnie.
ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even
Nie ma
looks
nikogo.
like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on.
No,
eh?
tereny ładne.
Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Spokojnie,
I
Mikołaju.
don't miss nothing.
To dobrze. No. Jadą jacyś najeźdźcy, jakby to powiedzieć. O. Dobra, nie o to chodziło. O, dobra.
Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them.
No, może tak być, żebyśmy im rady nie
Do
dali.
anything foolish, fellas. Just
Będziemy
follow
się
my
starać.
orders.
Robić nic głupiego. Chociaż elita biegnie. Czerwoni. Rycerzy tutaj, tak sami widzicie.
Halt! What are you after here?
Szczęścia i pieniędzy, jak zawsze.
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
O, ale my nie
Can you
rabujemy.
not distinguish between a noble
No i
and a
napożyczamy
bandit, sir?
bezwzględnie.
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master,
Tak,
Sir Hanush
jedziemy z
of
listem
Leipa.
specjalnym. Nie mają jeszcze Messengera, także trzeba im list wysyłać. To jeszcze troszeczkę rzeczem dostaną. Gdzieś wysyłać
This is
powiadomienia.
indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa.
Z lipy.
And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords,
Do Unii Panów.
who side with
Która
King
stoi po
Sigismund.
stronie króla Zygmunta, czyli
well,
w teorii druga
So it
strona.
would appear We are enemies.
O, no to nieładnie.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are
you? Henry. From Scales.
O. Jaki masz styl gry? Wojak. Najbardziej lubisz dzierżyć w ręku broń i nosi mocną zbroję. Sunie też wybuchowego temperamentu. Nie mam aż tak. Doradca. Woli rozwiązywać napotkane sytuacje wykorzystaniem swojej wiedzy, ciętego języka i miłego słowa. Zobaczymy w miarę. Zwiadowca. Lubi kryć się w cieniach i załatwiać sprawy po cichu i pokryjomu. A weźmiemy zwiadowcę.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Scales, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so,
No.
I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Co my tutaj mamy? W dialogach będziesz miał możliwość wyboru niektórych opcji wymienionych poniżej, które określają sposób, jaki z reguły używasz, jednak perswazja wymaga, by druga strona ci uwierzyła. A retoryka, wymuszenie, charyzma, dominacja, rycerskość i przerażenie. Broni nie będziemy pokazywać, rycerskość. Może być rycerskość. Albo i retoryka. Twoje pieniądze, twoje atrybuty. Okej. Wybierz właściwie... Jeśli wybierzesz retorykę, spróbujesz rozwiązać sytuację z wykorzystaniem dyplomacji. Możesz też się do swojego szlachetnego wyglądu odwołać. Ludzie prędzej wierzą zacnemu ubranemu panu niż obdartemu żebrakowi. Możesz też spróbować przekonać rozmówcą swojej rycerskości i pozwolić się na umiejętność. Jako posłańcy oferujemy sojusz.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you. Or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a tracker? What would you know about documents? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia. We bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
No cóż, bywa. I tak. Co zaradzić w tym wszystkim?
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't.
O,
Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away.
no to nieźle.
You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
O,
There is one.
ciekawa przypowieska.
Bit of a way out, and I'm not sure
Rzuci
your
kontakt
lordship would
czerwoni.
like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
O,
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in
i uśmiech znikł.
hunting down those bandits.
To nie widzicie.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
Nie ma
Farewell.
problemu.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up.
No i co, pojechali.
What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night.
Tak można.
The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
Ciekawe co to za obóz.
And what about those bandits?
Rozbijemy.
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
No cóż, to lecimy.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank.
No, jak widać już
At
gdzieś
least we
tutaj
can bathe.
obozowisko było, tak widzicie.
I stink almost as bad as the rest of
Pozostałości
you. You
ogniska
lot
są.
are rank.
O, przynajmniej będzie myju. Wow, jaki namiot. Tutaj mamy. I w tym się wyspać.
Henry! Whistle at that nut of yours to stop barking!
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Owiec?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Jeszcze nagonkę za pieska dostaliśmy. Kupimy jedzenie.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my uncle will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
A znaczy, że jeszcze nie do końca ogarniam tutaj.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't...
Dobra.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there.
Oh,
so
fajnie.
I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
How do you think things will end up
Nie
tomorrow?
wiem, czy tutaj trzeba te dialogi prowadzić.
No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parlays with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called
No, tylko wy to
Trotsky
musicie
at the foot of the
czytać, to jest
castle,
ten problem.
and there's
Też
a tavern
w sumie ze słuchu jakoś
Me and
mówię.
Conrad will go there
Po
and
angielsku.
fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it.
Nie wiem, czy wam to
If Sir
czytać.
Hans gives us a bit
To
of
mi
free
chyba było
time,
najlepiej, tak.
I must remind him.
Maybe in the end,
Może
Lord
faktycznie
Capon
pan
and
Ptaszek i
Von
von
Berghoff will
Berghoff
arrive
dojdą
at
do
some
jakiegoś
agreement.
porozumienia.
Aye,
Może.
maybe. We'll see.
Zobaczymy. Chcesz
I
zagrać
see you've got
w
dice
kości?
set up.
Zagramy?
Want a game?
Sure.
Pewnie, a co powiesz
How's
na
about
mały
spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a
Podobno
ring
wygrać
off Oates.
za obrączkę. Może
What about
zagramy
that?
o nią.
Fortune
To nasz
favours the
przyjaciel
brave,
ważny, ale
lad.
jak przegra, zapłacisz za
But
wszystko,
if you
co zamówię
lose,
w karczmie w
you'll pay
Troskach.
for
Dobra?
everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
No, nie ma innego wyjścia. Trzeba wygrać
Come
właściwie. Jak tu się gra? Rzuca wszystkimi 6 kośćmi. No cóż.
Well then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
No, znaczyłem kostki. No i co teraz? Czy to jest za dużo? O jedną chodzi? Nie. Tekst, pomóc. Aha, kość zachowana do wybrania. Obecny wybór.
What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over?
Jak mam na bok dać? Dałbym zapisz i kontynuuję, ale się nie da. Chyba już wiem, o co chodzi. Mamy zapisz, kontynuuję.
If I was you, I'd take it. Well, you're not afraid of anything. That happens sometimes.
Kucha.
Better you than me.
A ciekawe.
Here.
Pewnie gościu wygra. Jeszcze w tym wszystkim.
Damn!
Nie,
What's this?
skucha, no to dobrze. W sumie... To chyba, że chodzi o same jedynki, że mamy mieć w wyborze w tej grze. Zapisz i kontynuuj.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
To dobrze, że chcesz pograć. Z mojej strony jest kucha. A jak z jego... No, 3 trójki. Jeszcze jedna trójka.
My God! Oh, come on!
No, ciekawe. Muszę to ogólnie po prostu system poznać. Dwójek nie można mieć? Nie do końca te kości ogarniam. to jest punktacji liczone, no ale okej. Aby passa siadła, czy skucha? Skucha. O, tamten od razu skucha. I teraz kucha. Tu będziemy trochę chyba grać na grę. O, nie siadło. Aha.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Ładnie mu siadło. Żeby to powiedzieć, sami widzicie po prostu. Nie mogę, nie, ta? Siądzie nam coś w końcu? Na 400, także chyba nie było źle. Dobra. To jakaś punktacja liczona, ale to tam skucha. Czyli 0. Oj, to będziecie chyba pół odcinka oglądać, jak ja gram w kości, jak to mówiąc.
No, that's as far as I go.
A, już chyba. Zaczynam mniej więcej kojarzyć, o co chodzi. A to będzie pewnie skucha. Było tak ładnie 1100 punktów. Coś czuję, że chyba jednak przegraliśmy.
Aye, that'll do. My God, I'm done.
Nieładnie. Jest kucha zejść. W tym wszystkim. O, wygra, już widzę. Już pograne.
Ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Innym razem.
Nah, that's enough humiliation from
No
me.
i tak nie ogarniam do końca systematyki tej
Come
gry.
on,
także
Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
Będziemy dalsze wyzwania robić. Szkoda
Henry,
czasu, jak to się mówi. No,
fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Poniosło mnie.
I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them
Nie
there were?
zestrzeliliby
You
nas,
better
nie
keep
mieli
your nose out of it next
strzelb,
time.
tylko zwykłe bronie.
I apologize. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too.
Przynajmniej jeden.
And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message
Okay.
and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a
Jeśli
truce with the
doprowadzimy
League
do
of
rozejmu
Lords,
z Unią
then
Panów,
Hanusz will
Hanusz
finally have
w
to take me
końcu będzie musiał
seriously.
traktować
Well,
mnie poważnie. Skoro jesteś
since
taki
you're so
pewien
sure of
siebie,
yourself, how about
może
stretching our
trochę
limbs a bit
rozprostujemy nogi po długiej
after that long
podróży?
journey?
Co powiesz na
With a bit
szermierkę?
of swordplay.
You're in the mood for
Masz
that
na to
after
ochotę
riding so
po tylu
long?
godzinach jazdy?
Certainly.
Jasne.
So then,
To co?
eh?
No?
Eh?
No
All right
dobrze.
then. Just a bit of swordplay
Chcesz
for the hell
tylko
of it?
poćwiczyć, czy
Or shall we
zobaczymy
have a
jakąś
wager?
stawkę?
Let's save the
Czekajmy
wages
z
for later.
zakładami.
Oh,
Boisz
you
się?
afraid?
Keep the biting
Uszczypliwe
remarks to
komentarze
yourself.
sobie daruj.
You've got armor on.
Zbroję
just grab your
masz,
helmet.
więc załóż jeszcze
Here's a
hełm.
practice sword for you.
Tu
Have
masz
that
miecz
ready too.
treningowy. Przygotuj się. Aha, to są nasze stroje. A slot na broń. Inne, grosze, zadania. Dobra. Aha, i za zbroję? No to tyle. To rozmawiamy.
So,
Zaczynamy walkę.
shall we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
O. Ale co ja z tym psem mam zrobić, panie? Jedzenie dla psa.
About that sausage.
Yeah? Have you got the ring?
Nie,
I'll swap you for it,
nie
like I
postarałem
said.
się.
I don't.
No ring, no sausage.
O. Czyli by trzeba było zagrać w kości, ale szkoda mi czasu, najwyżej spróbujemy z tym. Możemy
Can we
zaczynać
start with the
walkę.
swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Nie zająłeś się.
Ah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
O. Ciekawe jak będziemy walczyć.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
O, uczymy
Is
się
that the best you've got?
walki, aby to
I didn't
powiedzieć.
even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
No, idę nauka walki po prostu
Enough.
jest wstęp.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah,
Tak, no to
well,
dobrze.
you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking,
Blok.
you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. That's the way. Good.
No.
That's the way.
Aha.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. You have to follow up with a strike. Good, Henry.
O.
Sweet.
A, już wiem, o co chodzi przynajmniej.
Well,
Ładnie dostał.
you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right.
To widzę, że
But
kolejny
what if I want to
doskonały
attack
blok.
in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
Ja sam mogę
All right.
wybierać.
Come on then. Oh, nice, Henry. Nice. Good riposte. Nice work, Henry. All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Cool.
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Your first hit.
Aj. Aj. Aj.
That one hit the spot.
No i 100 groszy poszło. Chyba, że nie. Aj, za późno.
Put up a fight at least.
Aj, dobry ze mnie walecznik.
Come on, Henry.
Ciekawa walka. Pytanie, jak my go... Aj.
Put up a fight at least. I've got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Jak to mam walczyć? Ach, miała być obrona, a nie atak.
Don't hold back.
A,
Fight at least.
Henry on his back.
traci w ogóle coś na tym.
Up a fight at least.
Oh.
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an
Masakra.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
Yeah. But that was nearly the first time in my life I ever held a sword. It's no wonder.
Well, forging a sword isn't the same as wielding one.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough! You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame!
I co? Opad reputacji. Weź.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
No, poza komrami.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Ale strzelać.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No, chyba nie ma chętnych.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Będziemy się uczyć pływać? Muchy słychać.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
Oh.
Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Ciekawe.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
No to ładnie. Ciekawe, czego tu się spodziewać.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
Pewnie tak.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
No, zobaczymy, co tu się będzie działo. Czy jakieś krokodyle nie wyskoczą. Albo inne. A to jest chyba rzeka jakaś, albo takie jezioro.
What's the matter?
Females!
Oh.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go! But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Oh.
Hans!
Enemy spotted, to powiedzieli. Słychać no ropuchy. Albo żaby. Albo jedno i drugie.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Aha, no co?
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves.
A kapsle od nas naciskamy. Nie widzę jakichś różnic. Po takim bagnie będziemy łazić.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
No, ciekawie śpiewają, jak panny.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
All right. What was that?
Ciekawe. To wygląda, jakby to mówiąc, takie rzucenie sobie kamieniem i że niby idzie działką. Tym wszystkim. Tak dzipki idziemy, to jest ciekawe.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Będziemy się starać, żeby było ostrożnie. Ale fajnie śpiewają, bo po czesku, jakby tu powiedzieć w tym przypadku. Myślę, że zostaniemy przyłapani. Jakby to powiedzieć, chyba że się nie da.
Henry, I told you to...
Nieciekawie.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
No i poszli wszyscy. Najgorzej jak Lee znajdą.
A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Pomożemy biednej waćpannie.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute!
What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Będziemy pływać, albo uciekać na szybciej na drugą stronę.
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Dostał z maczugi, albo jakby wolał kulczugi.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Szybko się nauczył pływać, tak samo.
Just now!
Aj.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're
No,
rescuing a
jaka
damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call...
Taktyczny odwrót.
Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait.
Będzie boleć. Ale się udało.
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Ja.
Yeah, I'll manage.
Będzie dobrze. Może.
Lead the way.
No to teraz będziemy musieli ten lis odebrać. I poszukać. Jako z jednych zadań.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
To jak trzeba zniknąć, to znikamy. Nic, tutaj zostawię ten odcinek, także dziękuję wam, że byliście. Trzymajcie się, zostawcie suba, lajka, no i zapraszam na kolejny odcinek serii Kingdom Come, które będą niebawem dalej, także dziękuję wam serdecznie.
Bye bye.